Well, congratulations on the All-Star selection.
Thank you.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, to me, it's really, really special. It's a testament of hard work, dedication, and performing. So I'm just really, really happy to be on the team, and it's a really high honor. And I just want to do the best I can to represent the city of New York and my team out in Seattle.
Pete, we heard you on ESPN announce you're going to be in the Derby.
Yes.
How good is that?
I'm stoked. I mean, it's a really fun event. I mean, the field is extremely talented, and I think this is going to be a derby that a lot of people are going to remember for a long time.
I understand you have a mentor that's going to be your pitcher. Could you talk about him?
Yeah. So Mike, he was my coach when I was a kid. So I made a promise when he was throwing me BP, and when I was like, I think he was either 13 or 14 years old. It's one of those things when you're a kid and you kind of daydream and just hope, want, and wish something to happen. And now that it's here, and I've participated in a few, and I just wanted to keep good on my promise. So I'm really excited, and I know Mike's excited too.
And what is his name? Mike
Friedline.
Friedline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pete, from a game standpoint tonight, sometimes little things make big things in a game. You guys were able to answer whenever they came back with tap-on runs. How important is that for the win?
I mean, that was huge. It starts with we had an excellent team approach, like a 1 through 9. We had a wonderful team approach. We had a great game plan, especially with them like using the opener. You never know who's going to come out of the bullpen, but I think we did a great job, regardless of who was on the mound, of executing.
One of your teammates, Tommy Pham, has been playing so well, and he gets up in that top of the order. He's on base 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the RBI guys?
I mean, having guys on base helps, and I mean, Tommy's been lights out for us. He's just been having excellent at bats, just been playing great defense. I mean, he's been balling, and he's helped us for sure. And having him set the tone, and obviously Brandon as well. Like those, having those guys for the meat of the order on if they're on base for like Francisco and that's huge. So it was a great night tonight all around.
From a team standpoint, you guys take the series for the first time in a while. Against a team that had been playing really well. Now you go on a road trip, 2 more good teams. I mean, how can this set things up for you coming out of the first half with a real good last week?
Well, I mean, we get a much-deserved and much-needed off day, and we're going to use that to our advantage, and we're going to rest up and hopefully be firing on all cylinders again for the 6 games to come. So we're really excited to keep playing well and looking to finish out this first half strong.
How good is it to have Buck in your corner? He did not give us the details, but he said that you and him talk a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's always great talking ball with Buck because he's had so many players. He's been in the game a long time, and it's always great just talking ball with him. I mean, he's a great guy just to shoot the breeze with, but then also like talk about baseball. And he's been around a lot. He's basically like a walking baseball encyclopedia. He's seen and done a lot in this game, so good guy to kind of just pick his brain.
You all have seen a lot of hard hit balls find gloves last month or even all season.
Yeah.
What was it like to see the ball kind of find the turf a little bit more often tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, sometimes those hard hit balls that don't find a seed or green grass, and it's tough because if those find grass and are away from defenders, that helps us put runs up on the board. And I feel like for us as a team, we do a great job with our bats 1 through 9. And I mean, it was really nice to see the ball land, and it was really nice.
Was there a point? That third inning, you guys scored 3 runs. I think you only had 1 hit. You had the 10-pitch walk. How big was it to come through in the fashion that you guys did? Drawing walks. There was a hit by pitch, just to kind of produce in the fashion that you did, kind of grind and get Wood to throw. I think you threw 38 pitches that inning, so just to set you guys up for the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can be productive with a loud out. You can be productive with moving a guy over. I forget what inning it was, but after I hit the double off of Rogers, Jeff did an excellent job with a productive out, like hitting a ground ball, moving me over, and putting Starr in a great position. So I think like we had a ton of hugely productive at bats, whether they were even though they may not result in hits, but we had great quality at bats tonight.
How big was that walk for you, just personally, just to be able to grind? If you fouled off 5 pitches in that bat, obviously 2 outs, to score a run, make sure that that inning didn't go kind of by the wayside there.
Yeah, I was just trying to be as what am I trying to say? I guess I was doing the best I could to own the strike zone, and that's it.
Pete, were you at any point after you found out the wrist was okay, were you concerned that you wouldn't be able to do the derby?
No, I mean once I'm playing games and stuff, then like I knew I was going to be fine. So I thought that the derby wasn't necessarily the biggest priority when I was coming back from the wrist. It was just trying to come back and be as productive as I can for my team. And if I'm able to play a game, I'm definitely going to be able to take batting practice. So for me, the biggest concern was getting back to the team. And the derby for me is a happy bonus. I mean, I love to do it. I love to participate. It's a great event, but coming back from that, the ultimate priority is getting back to the team.
You were pretty hard on yourself on Friday night. How does a day like today help you? I mean, you get the home run derby back in that. You obviously had a big home run tonight. I mean, does that make you feel a lot better than you did on Friday, or is it a longer process than that?
I mean, it's not just like a one day fixes everything, but I mean, today felt great. I mean, still hit a ball hard that in the first inning, hit a line drive up the middle, but I thought I did a really good job of just having the best at bats as I could, and that's what I try and do every day. But yeah, Friday it's tough because like you hit balls hard. Because I think for me, I've hit balls extremely hard all season, but it hasn't necessarily. I haven't capitalized as much as I would like to, but I can't really control if a ball finds grass or a seat. The only thing I can do is just have the best at bat I can and swing and hit it hard, hit it forward between the lines. Yeah, thanks guys.
How was your outing today? 4 innings.
Good. Yeah, I mean, felt like I could keep going. Yeah, I felt like we got off to a good start. Obviously, the offense gave us some good cushion there by putting up some runs, and it's a great team win, good series win.
Speaking of the series, your first series win since June 1st. How good is it to finally get it?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, any series win's a good one. Obviously, the past is the past, and it hasn't been what we wanted, but it's a new month, you know, it's take it one day at a time, and the last 2 days we're 1-0, so it's good to get a series win before we head on the road, and looking forward to the next one.
What did you think of your slider today?
Thought it was good. Definitely, I mean, some room for improvement, but I think that's always the case, you know, if you're 100% on everything, then you're in a really good spot, and so I felt really good about it, but we'll keep going, keep getting better.
How much of a focus has that particular pitch been for you the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge focus kind of all year. That's been one pitch in the past that I've never really had to worry about, and I was kind of battling with it in spring training, and it kind of carried over into the season, and it was a pitch early on that hurt me, and so it was good to work on it and sharpen it up again and get it back to where I want it. So it feels good to throw it, knowing the spot that I'm in with it now.
Yeah, how much closer is it to where you want it to be?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot closer than it was. I've seen some good results. I've seen the swing and misses that I wanted. I've seen the shape that I wanted, and so yeah, just continue to build off the good ones and continue to make it more and more consistent.
Thanks.